Now we kindly request our mentor and epitome of CPJ College, Mr.Yugank Chaturvedi, Director General, to give the closing remarks on the Marketech 2020. Please welcome sir with a huge round of applause.
Thank you. Thanks, Ms. 𝗬𝗵𝗁𝗶𝗍𝗂, Ms. 𝗬𝗵𝗁𝗶𝗍𝗂. Respected Professor Dr. 𝗬𝗵𝗁𝗶𝗍𝗂. So nice of you to have made it. It's our pristine honor for you to be over here with us. Students, faculties, respected chairman sir, जिनके विजन से आज CPJ यहाँ तक पहुँचा है, जहाँ हम सब हैं, उसके पीछे एक बहुत बड़ा विजन था 2007 का। उस विजन को एक राह दिखाते हुए, उस विजन को एक मुखौटा पहनाते हुए हम उसे आगे बढ़ाते हुए यहाँ तक आज लाए हैं इस मुकाम तक। उसमें आपका बहुत बड़ा आशीर्वाद और बहुत बड़ा सहयोग रहा है, जिसमें हम सभी यहाँ पर आज स्टैंड करते हैं। और दिस इज आवर कमिटमेंट दैट we'll take it to great heights. Marketing 2020, dear students and students from other colleges and the others who are here. As I said in the morning when I was saying in the inaugural address too, competition is a competition. Somebody wins, somebody doesn't win. But the most important spirit is that of being a part of it. Not everybody gets the 𝗗𝗵𝘁𝗂𝗲𝗏 or the 𝗓𝗂𝗏 Chakra, but anybody and everybody who's in the defense services fights with his all might when it's the war. So don't consider it to be a war, but a war we fight every day. Every day we live our life, and the next morning when we get up, we say, yeah, we have conquered. We are living for a day more. That is the spirit in fact. I'm remembered of my father's four-liners. रोज सुबह उठने पर मुझे आश्चर्य होता है. These are my father's four lines. He was an eminent Hindi poet, Sri Jagdish Chaturvedi. रोज सुबह उठकर मुझे आश्चर्य होता है और मुझे लगता है कि आज फिर मैंने ईश्वर को चकमा दे दिया. So this is how life is, and I feel that we should take a pride about it, that we are living on this beautiful planet given by God to us. And the theme, which was green computing and green marketing, I strongly believe in the fact 1 + 1 is 11, + 1 is 111, and +1 is 1001. And this is the spirit which should remain on, not just for anything, for everything in life. If that remains the spirit, the team spirit of it, in a very mesmerizing address that our respected chief guest 𝗚𝗲𝗏𝗏 gave in the evening just a few minutes back, he did reflect about the team working. And this is what I keep speaking in my college as my capacity as Director General of the college, that this is an eminent thing for the institution to be brought forward and to literally remain enlightened, that you remain as a team, as a strong team. Somebody captains it, somebody is a vice captain, but everybody has a role in it, and everybody should be having 100% ownership to that role, and this is when the team wins and succeeds. And remember 2 years back, the World Championship, 4 years back, I suppose it could be even more, when Spain won the World Cup of football. A team which was absolutely super underrated, with not even one star player. There was no Messi, there was no Ronaldo, there was nobody like that in that team. But that team of 11 players, they played so consistently right from their first match till the finals without losing one single game. Spain took the World Cup because they played as a team. Whenever you play as a team, success is already written. Kind of, this is called the blueprint, and the blueprint success is already written because you have already committed. We will work as a team, we will demolish anything as a team, and we keep and absolutely come forward as a conqueror as a team. So today's Marketech 2020, with the national conference that happened yesterday, the two technical sessions, the inaugural session, the two technical sessions, and the different things that happened today, and the success of it is a teamwork which was propagated by the management, which was well carried forward by the senior functionaries, taken over by the faculties, and of course well adopted by the students, and of course a superb participation from everyone from all sides. This is what it is. But one thing I'm not should not be forgetting, I do not wish to take names here, that Ms. Priyanka did a wonderful job, or Dr. Monisha and Ms. Neha did a wonderful job, or Ms. Anjali and Ms. 𝗵𝗂𝗴𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗲𝗄 did a wonderful job in the social media uploadings and all that, and who all did not do a wonderful job. The two anchors sitting next to me who have been non-stop standing for 2 days without even complaining once that can be sick for some time, which finally they got seated just because of the fact that the things are over, or that's it. So this is what is called team working. And I cannot be forgotten about the basic fact that a lot of people who remain at the background, behind the curtains, they need also to be absolutely appreciated. And I am remembered of this, of one beautiful, an instance. I was going through a habit of reading. I cannot sleep unless I have read something. I don't watch movies or television in the night. I read something for sure, and that is how I'm addicted to it, and then I'll go to sleep. Whatever time it be, whatever time we are hitting the bed, I have to read for at least 15-20 minutes, half an hour. Only then the sleep, inculcates me. So as I keep reading a lot of things, this was a beautiful incident. The book was about real life incidents and nice incidents that one can remember. This talks about the Marine, American Marine. I hope you all understand the Marines. In the American Navy, they have those, the warships, they remain stationed at different places, and they have those Marines who are flown from those warships to different destinations in the world. Like it was the Marines who caught 𝗚𝗵𝘁𝗂𝗲𝗏𝗵 in a place called 𝗬𝗵𝗁𝗲𝗏𝗏 near Karachi, near Lahore or somewhere in Pakistan, and how he was caught by the Marines only. So this was an American Marine who had fought the Second World War. And he was one of the main members of the Allied forces. Very nice instance. And he was somewhere, of course, he was an octogenarian now, a plus 80-year-old man who had fought this war when he was around 45, 48, a young man at that point of time. And he had fought the war of Normandy. Normandy is in France. Allied forces, they liberated France, and that's called the Battle of Normandy. The parachute team of Allied forces, they had landed through parachutes in that terrain of Normandy in France, and they had battled the German forces, and they had defeated the German forces. And from that very point, that the retreat of the Germans that happened in the Second World War, and finally the Russians and the Allied forces, with the contentment of their working, they were absolutely withdrawn till Berlin, and this is how it happened in the Second World War. A 6 years turmoil which I wish in life should never ever happen. That is a blot on humanity. When we talk about greens and we talk about such things, that is absolutely a blot on green when we explode atom bombs and we explode such bombs, whether on warships, onto the seas or on lands. Literally how much of emission of gases and other things which happen, which finishes human lives like what way. So like this Marine, he was boasting about himself that how he landed, how difficult it was, with that kind of a low aircraft flying, and then the parachute it was opening, and in that bar he was sitting with his other fellow army men. He was boasting about it and how it happened and all. When finally a voice, a very thin voice from the back came, and she said, "But you never thanked me." That was an old lady sitting with her husband, who was also nearly an equally old age, in that bar sipping a drink. And this lady says, "But you never thanked me." He got up, he went to her. He said, "I'm sorry, I could not recognize you. And you say that I parachuted down and fought this war, and you want me to thank you, but would like to know why should I thank you? I would love to thank you." She said, "Because you do not know, it was me who tied the knot of your parachute." She was deployed before the flight takes place, that every parachute which a paratrooper, a fighter takes along with when he is being dropped from the plane, if that knot of the parachute doesn't open at the right time and in the right way, the parachute would not open. And if the parachute would not open, of course, how much strong you will be dropped dead when you will touch the ground. So this is what it is. So a lot of times people who work in the background are overlooked, and the ones in the forefront gets all the applause. With this, I would definitely say a great thanks to all the people, the non-teaching staff who have worked so meticulously, the guys who held the cameras over here, Mr. 𝗵𝗁𝗁𝗿𝗃𝗲𝗏, for example, very much here, and so many others, the students who volunteered for it, the student volunteers, etc., etc. Absolutely, the store people, Mr. Rajendra, Mr. Ramesh, who ran around, got the banners made, got this thing done, got the decor made. It is a complete combination of a team working, and this is what it happens. So my best of wishes and my gratitude and my thanks to the complete team of CPJ, comprising of the faculties, of the non-teaching staff, the support staff, and of course all the seniors and the faculties again from both the departments of MCID as well as the School of Law for having done a wonderful job. And I really look forward that Marketech 2021 is going to be coming with an added feather, and I'm not just having any optimistic view about it, I'm dead sure about it that this would happen, and we would ensure that this would happen that way. Thank you so much for all your contribution, your support, your cooperation, and your partnership and association with us, the CPJs, at Marketech 2020. Thank you so much, all of you. Thanks.